This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now Spears to begin the drive. To about the 40-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Ready? Check the Eagles! Check the Eagles!
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Panther 11. 19 tight. Go.
From the gun, here's Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he will have the Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Come on. 60 Vices. Warriors, 70. 7 Pirates.
To throw is Ward. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone could have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Throwing is Ward. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. The 12-yard line. And here's a give to Spears. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On third down, here's Spears. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Cougar 19.
Right back to Spears. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's Ward. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Josh Wiley. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. To throw is Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Then all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cut 19, cut 19.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. as he throws there, incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Come on. That's Dragon 6, Viking 18, 79 Broncos.
Throwing now, Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Titans first down.
19 Chargers, 19 Chargers. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
To throw, here's Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 tight.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Here's Ward. A final shot before break. But he's not going to be able to get rid of it. He's going to be tackled behind the line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they make it even bigger plays in the passing game.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. That's caught. It's Flowers. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 56 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
That's into the hands of Heilman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Ward. Now back foot throw there is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
19 right.
They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Moore. Over the middle, he's going to find Iomanner. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
19, 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Now he's into the clear again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 72 yards. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. A nice little juke. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ward now working out of the gun. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That is caught. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Titans first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Ward to throw once more. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Going deep for Hopkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 36 yards. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
A gain of 36 yards.
Now Ward. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Hand off to Spears. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Ravens' 2-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Three. Ready, ready.
And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Operating from the gun. Moore. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
But I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. And no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Here's 2nd and 10. Taking it right down Broadway. Now look out. He's to the 20. And he is into the end zone.